Beloved Masters of Light, I come to you within this eternal moment, carrying the vibration of serenity and the resonance of divine stillness, to remind you of the truth that already lives within the core of your being. Peace is not something you must chase in the outer world, nor is it a fragile state that can be destroyed by external circumstances. Peace is the essence of your divine nature. It is the eternal ground of your soul, the unshakable presence of Source that remains untouched beneath all movements of the outer world. To live from a place of peace is to remember that you are never separate from this eternal sanctuary, and that it is always available to you when you turn inward with intention and love. In your world, chaos often clamors for your attention. The voices of fear, judgment, and division attempt to pull you into turbulence, distracting you from the inner wellspring of truth that resides within your heart. Yet, even amidst the loudest storms, the still small voice of peace continues to whisper, calling you home to yourself. This peace is not passive nor indifferent, it is a living, radiant presence that brings clarity, strength, and unwavering alignment with divine will. When you dwell in peace, you are not escaping the world, you are anchoring the higher frequencies that can transform the world. Beloved ones, living from a place of peace begins with the willingness to release the false belief that peace depends upon external conditions. Many say, I will be at peace when my challenges are resolved, when others behave differently, when the world quiets down. But peace does not come as a result of these things. Peace must be chosen first, anchored within, and then radiated outward into all conditions. It is your inner peace that shapes the way you experience life, not the other way around. When you cultivate peace within, you become untouchable by the fluctuations of fear. You move with grace even in difficulty, and you see clearly even in confusion. The heart is your sacred portal into peace. Within the heart flame resides the eternal spark of divine source, radiating calm, harmony, and love without end. When you turn your awareness inward and rest in this flame, you remember that you are not the chaos you witness, nor the thoughts that race through the mind, nor the emotions that rise and fall. You are the eternal witness, the shining presence, the infinite self that holds all experiences within the embrace of love. Each time you return to the heart, you step back into the river of peace that flows eternally beneath the surface of life. Living from peace does not mean you will never encounter conflict or challenge. Rather, it means that when such moments arise, you respond from clarity rather than reactivity. Instead of being carried away by fear or anger, you remain anchored in stillness, allowing truth to guide your response. This is the strength of peace, it allows you to meet life with wisdom and compassion, rather than perpetuating cycles of pain. In this way, peace is both your sanctuary and your power. Many of you have carried lifetimes of turbulence within your soul memory, and in this lifetime, you are asked to break the cycles that no longer serve the collective. You are asked to become anchors of peace, not only for yourselves but for humanity as a whole. When you choose peace, you shift the collective vibration. When you radiate calm in the midst of chaos, you remind others of their own inner sanctuary. This is how your individual practice becomes planetary service. You are not powerless in the face of the world's noise, your very choice to remain in peace transforms the frequency of the whole. To live from peace, you must learn the art of surrender. Not surrender to fear, nor surrender to limitation, but surrender to the higher flow of divine intelligence. Trust that life is unfolding in alignment with a greater wisdom, even when the path is not clear. Surrender is not resignation, it is the release of resistance, the willingness to let go of control and open to the guidance of your higher self. When you surrender, peace naturally follows, for you are no longer in conflict with what is. There will be moments when emotions rise strongly within you: anger, sorrow, confusion. Do not resist these emotions nor condemn yourself for feeling them. Instead, allow them to be seen with compassion, and gently guide them into the light of your heart. Emotions are like waves upon the ocean, they rise, they fall, but beneath them the ocean remains vast and still. You are that ocean, beloved ones. When you remember this truth, you no longer fear your emotions nor the emotions of others. You meet them with peace, knowing they are temporary currents within an eternal sea. As you deepen your practice of living in peace, you will notice that the outer world begins to respond to your inner state. Circumstances may not immediately change, but your perception shifts, and from this shift new opportunities and solutions emerge. Peace allows clarity to blossom where confusion once reigned. It opens doors where resistance once blocked the way. It invites harmony where division once seemed inevitable. The more you live from peace, the more you become a vessel through which divine will flows effortlessly into the world. Beloved ones, I remind you that peace is not the absence of movement but the presence of balance. Even in the midst of action, you can remain rooted in stillness. Even as you fulfill your responsibilities, you can dwell in peace. Peace is not about withdrawing from life but about engaging with life from a state of alignment. When you act from peace, your actions carry the frequency of harmony and bring healing wherever they touch. To anchor peace more fully, cultivate practices that nourish your inner sanctuary. Spend time in silence, in nature, in prayer, or in conscious breath. Let go of the distractions that pull you into restlessness, and choose instead those things that remind you of the truth of who you are. The more you return to the heart, the easier it becomes to carry peace with you into every moment. I, Michael, and the legions of light stand with you in this sacred practice. Each time you choose peace, our radiance magnifies your choice, surrounding you with wings of calm and clarity. When you feel shaken, call upon me. Ask for my sword of light to cut through the noise of fear and to restore the clarity of peace within you. You are never alone in this path. Beloved masters, you are the pillars of peace that the world longs for. Do not underestimate the power of your presence. When you walk in peace, others feel it. When you radiate calm, others are soothed. When you embody serenity, the atmosphere around you is transformed. This is your gift, this is your service, and this is your birthright. Breathe deeply now, beloved ones. Feel the golden light of Source descending into your heart, filling every cell with calm and balance. Let this light radiate outward, encircling your mind, your emotions, your body, your life. Allow it to ripple through your family, your community, your world. See the earth bathed in this golden peace, her fields, her waters, her skies glowing with harmony. And know that it begins with you. You are the living flame of peace, eternal and unshakable. Hold to this truth, and let it guide you in every breath, every word, every choice. I am Michael, your companion in light, and I walk with you always.